Hey, so I am going to film a video about how I cleared my acne. As you can see, my skin is looking very nice right now. It wasn't like this forever. It hasn't been like this for years, since I was a teenager, but about 8 months ago I had moderate cystic acne and I was really down. I was really sad. It was affecting my job and it was affecting my mental health a lot. There were a lot of things that I didn't want to do because of it. I didn't even want to look my boyfriend in the eyes. Like, I don't want to dive too deep into that, but it was a really, really hard time for me and I couldn't fix it. I tried so many different things. I went to skin specialists, I tried peels, I tried natural cleansers, and then I tried really, really potent cleansers from the doctors that were like prescribed. Nothing was really fixing it. I went off certain foods for a while as well, and that didn't work either. So I took like a couple of weeks off work to try like really get on top of it, and I just couldn't do it myself. So I went to a skin specialist and they did like an analysis of my skin, and they told me that I had moderate cystic acne and that, you know, it's all underneath the skin and it's most likely a bacterial infection. So it's just like, no matter what I do, it's a bacterial infection that has spread everywhere, so it's just going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And they recommended that I go see a dermatologist. So the next step was to go see a dermatologist. I saw a really good one in Melbourne. Straight away he said that it was definitely a bacterial infection, and that it was most likely caused by just like a general buildup of crap over years and years, and potentially me not really cleaning my face very well after putting like lots of different kind of makeups on it. So he recommended the first thing I do is go on Roaccutane, which is quite a heavy drug, and I kind of knew quite a bit about it already. I'd done the research. I knew that if he was going to recommend it, that I was up for it, because I needed a quick fix. I couldn't go months and months anymore because it was really starting to affect my work and my health, and my happiness. And my happiness is extremely important to me. So he recommended I go on Roaccutane, and I had my doubts. I knew that it could potentially add to some people's anxiety, and I know that having a history of anxiety, that I didn't want to risk developing more anxiety or depression from going on the tablets. So I asked to be put on quite a low dose to see whether that would work or not. So he put me on a low dose, which was great. He agreed that that would be a good idea for me, and then we'll see how I go. I went on it basically straight away, and within 2 weeks my skin started clearing already. It was just incredible. Like, having had spots, constant spots on my face for years, and not just one or two, like everywhere, all over, and in like just a couple of weeks everything had dried out, and you know, my marks and my scarring were just kind of what was left. It was the best feeling ever. Far out. I couldn't believe it. I was like a different person once my skin cleared up, and it's really hard. You don't realize how sad and how much it can affect you until you really get to a bad kind of way and you've let it go too far. If anyone is watching this, anyone out there has bad acne and it affects their mental health every day, I highly recommend speaking to a professional about it, because I think the stress that it caused me was just in turn creating more acne. Like, for me, I know when I get stressed and worked up, I get really hot and sweaty, and when I get stressed my hair gets really sweaty and oily, and that's just like a reaction, a hormonal reaction to stress, is to produce sweat. I don't know what it's all about, but that's just kind of how I work. And so I know that all the stress was just leading to my skin getting worse and worse and worse, and it wasn't helping. My mental health was something I really wanted to focus on, and that was really important. Going on those tablets was the best decision I made. I had my hesitations. I was so scared when I took the first tablet. I was like, what is this going to do to me? But like literally it just gave me dry lips, dry nose, dry face, nosebleeds. That's about it. Like, because I was on such a low dose, and I've got to be on it for quite a while, but I was on a low dose, so it didn't put like the full effect on me. I know some people really struggle with it, and some people do get the anxiety and the depression with it as well. So it is, of course, there are risks to it. I'm just saying how mine was, and how I highly recommend anyone suffering just speak to a professional about it, because I think there is so much bad vibes towards going on Roaccutane, and there shouldn't be. You know, if you can do something about it, then like it could change everything. Like it changed so many things for me. I can go out, leave the house wearing no makeup. I can look at my boyfriend in the eye when we're like asleep. I don't know what I was gonna say then. I think I was gonna say something bad. I'm just so much happier. I know for a fact that it's not affecting my modeling work anymore. So yeah, going forward from this, I am going to make sure that I clean my face really well. Like since I've been on these tablets, I've been cleansing morning and night, morning and night, morning and night. Because before that, I think I was only using like micellar water and the little cotton pads and that like, I just don't feel like that did a good enough job. Yeah, I'm really focusing on cleaning my skin properly and using really good kind of natural products. Like I think that's really important too. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. If anyone wants to talk about it, if they're thinking about going on it, if they want some advice, then send me a message and we can chat. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.